Hey everybody, how you doing? Circle Track Magazine live here at Slinger Speedway. It's the 38th annual Slinger Nationals presented by Super Seal. My name is Matt Panier. Very happy to have you here on this glorious Tuesday. Where else would you want to be but a racetrack on a Tuesday? One of my favorite spots in all the short track racing is right here. I used to work at Slinger for many years, watching races, things happening down the backstretch. You can ever sneak in a good look here at Slinger. I'm not recommending you do it, but this is quite the place. Tech going on right now. Drivers are here, still some drivers rolling in. Today they will feature the late models, and the super late models will be running a 200-lap race. We talked to Brad J.J. Miller yesterday. He is ready to go, chasing his first ever Slinger Nationals win, driving the number 89, one of 289 cars. Mike Egan taking this car out of retirement. Let's see if we can grab a word with Mike Egan. Here, Mike, we're live on Circle Track. Oh boy. Mike, tell me about the car. It's been a little while since you had it out.
This is the second time.
What's going to happen here today?
We're going to practice all day in the sweltering heat.
It's a little warm today, isn't it?
It's going to be hot. And then qualifying to what, 6 or something?
Yeah.
But this is a brand new car we built over the winter at Holmes Motorsports. It's a empty chassis. This is only the second time we've run it all year. This is only the second time I've raced one.
What kind of motor you got in here?
Wagner LS.
Wagner LS, the 6.
Yep, the 6.
So that's got a 2-barrel carburetor, 4412. Tell me about
Road-Tech transmission.
what kind of shocks you're running. What brand?
Got JRIs in the front and Penske's in the back.
Okay. Wheels and hubs. Anything cool, spectacular going on there?
Wilwood hubs, Wilwood brakes, Wilwood rotors.
Wilwood's a great company, by the way.
Wilwood's a great company. Arrow wheels.
And this thing's ready to go. I mean, you're a guy that's won races here before. This 200-lapper, it's an elusive one, though. This is a tough one for anybody.
The hardest part about this whole deal is just making it into that top 14, because there's going to be so many good cars in the last chance race, and it's a short race, the last chance race, to get in. So the key is to qualifying good, and all we're going to do all day today is make mock qualifying runs and spend a lot of money buying Hoosier tires.
Well, good luck to you.
Yeah, thanks.
Hopefully we'll see you in the race a little bit later on. That's Mike Egan, long-time veteran of racing here at Slinger Speedway. Jordan DeVoy right now, he is going through tech. Jordan's a rather interesting story. Let's see if we can go grab him, because Jordan races this as a late model here on Sunday nights, and he's racing with the super late models today. Jordan DeVoy, come over here. Jordan also a Thunder Traveler. We'll see him Saturday at Jefferson. Jordan, we're live on Circle Track right now. And we were just talking about how this is a late model car here normally on Sunday nights, but you're up with the super late models today. What does it take to get the car ready to run super lates?
Sure. Well, today for the Slinger Nationals, I took a different rule option. I didn't do like what Tundra lets me do with the 4-barrel on the 5.3 and running super late shocks, 60% left. Today, the best option they gave me was to run my 5.3-liter late model motor with the 2-barrel as a super with a 5.3-liter with a 2-barrel. So this is my limited late model with my limited shocks, my limited springs, all the same rules. I just put on 10-inch tires at the weight that they let me run.
Now, a lot of some of the other products on here are pretty similar. I think you got some strange products on here. Looks like some Willwoods. What do you got going on there, wheels and hubs?
These are Acrotech hubs. They're about the strongest one that they make. Wheels, we've got Diamond helped me out at the beginning of the year. I do have a set of facets to practice on. Hopefully that kind of keeps everything the same. They're nice, shiny, and growing.
What about your shocks? What brands are we going with?
Sure. I've got some QA1 shocks. These are 61 series, I think. They're built for limited late models, just straight up out of the box. Springs are nothing fancy. They're all under the $150 rule or whatever it is for limited lates.
Yeah. So you're a bit of an underdog going in here today. You're kind of, I guess, the proverbial knife to the gunfight. What's it going to take?
Yeah. Practicing yesterday, we tried a mock, and we were a little farther off than we were hoping. I think it's going to take something underneath the 4 to get into the show. It being a little hotter today, it might be a little higher, but we did a mock run a little bit higher than that. But in our long 100-lap run, I think not having the motor and the equipment to burn tires off, I think might help us in the long run. But I guess first thing you got to do is qualify into the race. So hopefully we can make a couple extra adjustments to pick some speed up before we qualify. And top 12 make it. We probably got 35 cars here, something like that.
Yeah. Well, best of luck. watching for you.
Thank you.
It's Jordan DeBoy, normally a late model. Today is super late model. We talked to him a little bit about some of the changes. You see Dennis Prunty's pit area here. Dennis, a former winner. He's got all the Hoosier Racing tires getting ready to go. Right next to him, we'll see him a little bit later on. That's Bubba Pollard's spot. Team Anderson's, the Maple Syrup Mafia, I'm calling them. And I'm going to tell you, I actually found that on Instagram. I was typing in hashtag maple syrup, and then Mafia came up. Maple Syrup Mafia. It's a new thing here in racing. I'm hoping. Let's get this trending here. Ryan Guteneck, he is a multiple-time winner in the late models here. Ryan, I saw you working here hard yesterday on your car. We're live with Circle Track Magazine right now on Facebook. What was going on here yesterday? I mean, you got this thing pretty fast, but do you have some problems?
Yeah, we were in here Sunday for the Badgerland race, and about 5 laps into the feature, it started breaking up real bad. Motor got real flat, and stayed out with it. And so we went back to the shop Sunday night, put a coil in it, plugs in it, plug wire, brought it here, settled the problem once the motor got hot, and kind of were changing a bunch of other stuff to try and narrow it down. We ended up calling the engine builder, Carl Wagner, and figured it out for us. It ended up being a distributor. I didn't have a spare distributor, of course, so we had to go find one or rewire everything. So these LS motors are awesome. That's the only problem that they're having with them is the gear on the distributor. But I can't thank Carl enough for helping me out with it.
So this is the late model, a lot like Jordan's with the 5.3 in it and the 2-barrel carburetor. What are some of the other products you got on here? What are you using for shocks? Just give me the brand name.
We got AFCO shocks on it. Herbie Duvall does mine. He does an awesome job on these things. The car's pretty much basic. I mean, we can run a spool. I don't have a fancy rear end, I don't have a fancy tranny, nothing like that. We keep it simple and just drive the wheels off the thing.
Yeah, and you've been doing pretty well here this year.
Yeah, we're leading points in this division, and I have a sportsman car that I run here every other Sunday, and we're leading the points in that, so we've been having fun this year.
All right, well, best of luck today.
Thanks, sir.
Ryan Guteneck's going to be running in late models. Like we said, he's top gunner here on Sunday nights. Tim Lampman's pit. Tim is over in the tech area right now. Here's Ryan and Stefano. They call him the Italian Nightmare. It says it right there on the top of the car. We'll see if we can grab Ryan here. Just having a little chat. We're getting all ready. Ryan and Stefano, we are live here. Circle Track Magazine's Facebook page. Sorry to break up your conversation. We talked a little bit yesterday. You said you felt like maybe you have some really nice long-run speed in this Zero car. Tell me about that.
Yeah, TNC Rescue car is good in the long run. Just going to have to try to figure out what we can do in the short run to get to qualify today and get in this big show. A lot of competition here. What we've been doing lately is working top 5 qualifying, obviously with the caliber of drivers today. It might push us back a few, so we might try to change a little bit of what we're thinking about. We've been so consistently good in the long run, and maybe not the best, but just very good at the end. And that's what we like. Today's a long race. We know where we got to be at the end, so excited.
Got all the good super late model parts on here. I see you got a Wagner. Is this the 6?
This is the 6.0.
Okay,
Yep,
so
we
the
got
6.0 Wagner.
The Wagner, love it, works great. Got Tommy Picaro's chassis. And this thing, like I said, we just feel like the last week we came here, finished second, had really a strong car at the end of the race. And we brought that car back. We made some minor adjustments to go fast and qualifying, but other than that, we think we got something.
What's your shock company of choice?
It would be FRS. So Fred Shock, he does awesome, and we switched to him last year, and that's when we started finding more speed on it. So, again.
Is he rebuilding, or are you using Penske's Apples?
Penske's. Yeah, no, we just told him, build us what you like, and ever since that, my crew chief Scott Appley working with Tommy Picaro, it's just like one click after the other, and it's just been a whirlwind.
All right, well,
so we're excited.
Best of luck today.
Thank you.
Get in the show, Ryan and Stefano. Take a look over here. We have another late model in RJ Brown. We have Grant Griesbach, who's been pretty good here qualifying. Let's see if we can find Grant. I'd really like to speak with him. We spoke with Gary Lamont yesterday. Grant's a very young driver. He's a high school student at Milwaukee High School. Here's his dad. Do we know where Grant is right now? Did we lose him?
I think he's delivering tires.
Okay. Well, we're live here on Circle Track, but we'll grab Grant a little bit later.
At our age, we're just happy to be live.
Let's head up the hill here. Ryan Miles going to be driving a late model here today. At least it used to be Ryan Miles. I think he's still in that car. Steve Dorr parked right here next to Brad J.J. Miller. This would be Natalie Decker's pit stop. As we see a lot of the cars right now heading over to the tech line, but we're starting to get up here to the cars that have already teched. Andrew Morrissey. If you follow Circle Track quite a bit, you know Andrew's won a couple of big races already this year. Brad Casio racing out of the Kelly Byers Racing Stable. If you look up in the trailer there, right there, that's Kelly Byers.
Kind of.
NASCAR racer, getting all ready to go on the Brad Casio ride. Justin Mondike, someone that we spoke with yesterday, Wicked Driver Development Program member. He's alongside Brazen Bennett. Brazen's down in the tech line. Austin Nason, young driver out of Illinois. He's got Brian Johnson Jr. working on his car right now. Looks like we got John DeAngelis Jr. We'll grab him real quick. John, we are live on Circle Track Magazine on the Facebook page, talking about the Slinger Nationals. How are you feeling today?
Good, pretty good. Practice yesterday went well, brand new car. We didn't put any tires on, but we were running pretty consistent times there at the end of the 30 lap run we did, with about 2/10 faster than the weekly cars here, so it felt pretty good.
You're a guy that's raced here in the past. How much has stuff changed since you've been here last? Has anything changed? Still feel the same out there?
Yeah, I mean, it still feels pretty much the same. It feels like the bump and two got a little bit worse, but we won 2 features a couple of years back, and we haven't been able to get one here since, but we haven't been here all year, so maybe tonight could be the night, I hope. But not counting our chickens before they're hatched, but the car's pretty good right now.
This is really your home track. It's where you grew up. I remember watching you race 4-cylinders here, gosh, I would say many years ago, but it wasn't really that long ago. You're not that old. What does it mean for you to be here at the Slinger Nationals today and be a guy that can be considered someone to contend for the win?
It means a lot. We ran 4-cylinders, like you said, for a year. We moved up to late models, and then my first limited late model victory was actually the Slinger Nationals in 2011. So that was pretty cool. If we can be in the contention to win towards the end, even that's going to be great. I mean, last year we had a pretty rough year, so a top 5 here, or even a top 10 tonight would be awesome. I think last year we finished 7th after coming through last chance race, so that's pretty decent.
We're asking guys a little bit about their cars. Are you an Ace motor?
I am a McGonigal.
You're a McGonigal, okay.
Yep, sealed engine. I think I'm one of the only ones here with one.
Sure. And that's, of course, out of Indiana.
Yep, Indiana.
What are you using for a shock company? QA1s, Penske's?
JRI.
JRIs,
yep.
Okay.
Pathfinders built all my shocks for me. So.
Okay, seems to be a pretty popular choice. Been pretty happy with those?
Yeah, very happy.
Are those on your other car, too?
Yep, both cars.
Okay, well, best of luck here today, Johnny. And
awesome.
Maybe we'll see you up front, right?
Thank you.
John DeAngelis Jr., driving a brand new Pathfinder car here today. Pathfinder camp. Spoke a little bit with Rich Bickle yesterday. He's over there talking to Greg right now up in the trailer. Travis Dasso finished 3rd here last year. Let's see, was Travis up there? I don't see Travis. Yep, there he is. He's right over by Brad Keats. Let's see if we can grab Travis. Hi, Travis Dasso. You slipped out of an interview yesterday. You're not going to slip out today. Circle Track Magazine live here.
I was a little busy yesterday.
I know you were testing.
You guys who always, this whole media, you always want to talk all the time.
Well, we want to talk to fast guys. You were fast here last year, 3rd place.
Last year's the key word here.
Well, you know what? I don't see those 2 guys that beat you here.
That's true. That is true.
So what are the chances that you beat everybody that's here like you did last year?
We always struggled beginning part of the season here, but I think we've only been here 3 times this year. Every time we've been here, we haven't finished. So just kind of struggled a little bit, but we tried a bunch of stuff yesterday, and I think we really got the car a lot better. We got a lot of time today to work on some more and get it better. And we'll see. Biggest thing is just getting thinking only 12 by time. You got to qualify good, so you can start up towards the front, so you can kind of take it easy during the first 150 laps, so you got something left for the last 50.
Understand this is Kelsey's car?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So how much did you have to change? Obviously the seat.
Yeah, seat's the big one. Yeah, we were planning on bringing a different car, and Saturday night at the tour race in Grundy, we blew up in practice and kind of had to go to our secondary plans to come here. So we thrashed on this thing all day Sunday to get it ready and get here yesterday to put some laps down.
All right, we're talking engine combinations and shock companies. Are you an Ace motor?
I'm an Ace motor.
Ace
One
motor?
of the few.
Okay. Well, that 42 car's got one too, so he might have something up his sleeve. Shock company, we going JRI, Penske, who you got? Just the company. You don't have to give me any of your good secrets.
No. We kind of run both. I'll give you that way, JRI and Penske.
Okay.
So, and pros. We got three sets.
So do you separate them by front and rear? You don't have to tell us who's where, but is that kind of how you do it, or do you got something different on
combination?
Right, okay.
One different on each corner.
Why not? If it works, it works.
Yeah.
I'm going to come over and look to make sure you're not lying to me later on, but we'll let you go.
All right,
Travis
sounds good.
Dasso, driver of the 35, finished 3rd here last year. Maybe this year's the year. We talked to this young man a couple of times already this year in Circle Track, but it's always good to catch up with him again. Derrick Kraus, who's watching us. Derrick's watching us. Well, then you knew we were coming, Derrick. Hey, how you feeling about the Slinger Nationals today?
It's going to be pretty good. Yesterday in longer runs. We just need to work on qualifying.
Now, you've been logging some miles since the last time. I think we talked to you at the Dells at the Icebreaker. Tell us what's going on at the K&N Series out west.
I've been racing a lot out west at the K&N with Bill McIntyre Racing. We just got back from the road course, and that's way different than turning left all the time. You got to turn right.
That too.
And downshift and upshift, and it's a blast.
He'll be in Formula One before you know it. It's the next Lewis Hamilton right here.
I don't know about that. But it was really fun. BMR brought a great car for me, and unfortunately we had to start in the back. I made our way up to fifth, so that was really good.
Yeah, that's great. We're asking about race cars. Now, I see this inspection sticker, and I wrote that the other night. So, this is the McGonigal, right?
Yep.
So, what are we using for a shot company here? You QA1s, you Penske's?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I can't tell.
You can't tell. You can't even tell us what company it is. Super secretive guy, Derrick Kraus. We'll look later. Derrick, nice catching up with you. Good luck today.
Thank you.
All right, that's Derrick Kraus. Ty Majesty, we spoke with him yesterday as well. Ty, the favorite, if you will, here today. A lot of buzz around the 91. The last time he was here, he had a pretty good showing on a Sunday night. That was 2 weeks ago. Here's Alex Prunty, last year's Quickie Driver Development Champion. He's up there. Let's see if we can grab him. Hi, Alex Prunty. We're live. Circle Track Magazine on Facebook. We didn't get to catch up with you yesterday. We want to talk to you here today. Slinger Nationals, what are you thinking?
Well, I've been coming here for a long time watching my uncles have some pretty good luck, so hoping to make it 3 uncles or 3 family members that can take this one home. We're excited. We found some good stuff yesterday and finally got off our setup we've been on the last year and a half, and I think we found about a 10th, and I think that's what we need.
Any advantage for a guy like you who races here every week? I mean, you have Ty, a lot of buzz around him, maybe coming in here and winning it, but what about the weekly guys?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, there's nothing like being a weekly warrior when it comes to a big race like this, because we know how the track's going to change. I know what to do for qualifying. It's all just hitting my marks and doing everything right here. I have a lot of laps. We've been running here the last 7 years, and I think that really plays into our hands just because I know how to set guys up here, and it's just really a confidence thing. We've had a lot of success here, and the guys that are coming in don't necessarily have that racing experience, and I think that's where we're really going to shine tonight.
All right, we've been talking motors. You got the Wagner 6 in here, right? Shop company. I thought I saw some JRIs on here. What are you doing? Just companies. You don't got to tell us any of the special secrets.
No, you wouldn't believe us if we told you, but these are just Penske Blacks. Nothing expensive here. It's more of a cost thing. Uncle runs some of the JRIs, and whenever he bends a shaft, it's about $1,000 a fix. When I bent my shaft 2 weeks ago, it was $200. So I mean, it's a lot cheaper running that, and we're actually running a Pro Power 9-to-1 in this car.
Oh, okay. So you made the little switch there. All right. Well, best of luck today. Maybe we'll see you up front.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
That's Alex Prunty, last year's Quickie Driver Development Champion. Steve Apel, we had a little chat with him yesterday. Steve is the guy, if you're going to take a look at the locals, this is one of the first guys you're going to want to look at. Gary Lamont's another one. They've been very, very fast. A couple of weekly late models here. Kyle Quava in the 22. Usually a pretty fast customer. Got Nick Rail over here in the 52. So we're going to head down. And by the way, big thanks to Ayman here. You've seen Ayman Bauman Photography on our Facebook page and website before. We're going to talk to Ayman a little bit later on this off season about a really neat app he developed. It's called RacePal, and if you go on your smartphone, you go on iTunes or you go on Google Play, you can download RacePal. There's about 5 tracks/series that are on there, and they post all of their results, their standings, schedules, all kinds of great stuff on there. Just search RacePal. It's absolutely, positively free to download, and you can kind of follow along with some of the tracks and series up here in Wisconsin. Chris Blowett, last year's Slinger champion. He's getting ready to park it. Let's see if we can grab him here. He's a little bit busy, but he's got a lot of help here today, and that's a good thing. That's always a good thing. Last year's Slinger champion. A really nice season last year. Chris, we're live here, Circle Track's Facebook page. How you feeling today, man?
Good. I think we had a good day of practice yesterday, so got some speed in the car. We'll see what happens.
Now you're running the LST motor, is that correct?
Correct, yep.
So that's a brand new motor that was developed this offseason. How's it been to you?
It's good. I mean, we're working some tweaks out of it and stuff, so I think we're the only one here today with one. We'll see how it fares out.
Now, coming back as the defending champion this year, what's it like? I mean, has there been, I don't want to say like a target on you, but of course, to be the man, you got to beat the man. You feel like the competition's kind of ramped up at you this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's been on their game. The last 2 years, everyone's picking it up, and times are getting faster, and cars are getting better, and people are finding more technology. So I think everybody's trying to win still. So we got off to a slow start, but we're picking it up now.
Talking about some of the parts and pieces everybody's running here on the car. You don't have to tell me what you're doing to them, but shock company, what are you going with?
We got JRIs on today. We bounced between Penske and JRIs, so just kind of trying to find some balance in the car.
Yeah? Anyone you prefer over the other, or do you do, some guys are doing the combination front and rear, you ever try that?
We have. Today we're on all 4 JRIs though, so see what it does.
All right, 200 laps, that's a lot of racing coming up here today.
It is. It's going to be hot and humid today, so hopefully...
Lots of water.
A lot of water.
A lot of water. Thanks.
You bet.
Chris Blowett, driver of the 26, last year's Slinger Speedway champion. As we're going to take a final walk down. Ayman, I want to talk to you. You going to talk? You going to talk to me here? All right. So you're a guy. You've worked here at Slinger.
I have.
I've worked here at Slinger. So we both kind of know the layout of the land here. I'm going to give the people a little something for us to look at here. So we both know the layout of the land a little bit, right? We know a lot of these drivers.
Yep.
Give me your pick for today.
No, that's a tough one. And Slinger's a very unique place, and not a lot of guys, are able to figure it out, especially when you got out-of-towners coming in who are trying to get the lay of the land, like you said, and figure out all the tough spots there. Honest to God, I'm going to go with the 91. I think Ty Majeski is a surefire win wherever he travels with that team, and I think he's hunting for one here, and I think they're going to put something together today that's really going to bring him home.
Okay. I am going to go, originally I went with Dennis Prunty.
All right.
But I'm going to go with an upset pick today.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to go with a little something spicy.
This isn't Atlanta Falcons kind of New England Patriots thing,
This is something that maybe you wouldn't expect.
Okay.
But you're not going to be too shocked if it happens. I'm picking Andrew Morrissey.
All right.
Andrew Morrissey has won races here before. He's run really well. And I think today could be the day for Andrew Morrissey. Maybe today could be the day for Brazen Bennett, Rookie Driver Development Program member. We're live here on Circle Track Brazen.
How are you doing?
How you feeling here today?
We'll see. I found some stuff that was not quite right on my car after the last 100 race, so really went through it with a fine-tooth comb, and hopefully we got a good piece here.
Now, your dad is a guy that's won this race before. He's won championships here. I saw he was up there picking out tires for you.
Yeah.
How's the knowledge base behind you today? It's pretty good, isn't it? I know you got a lot of his guys that have been on his crew for many years.
Yeah,
a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to have him here helping me. Hopefully, if the car ain't working, we can go in the right direction with him being here and stuff. He would have liked to be here today, but just kind of a little bit of a lack of crew help to get that car ready to be here. But yeah, hopefully he'll be back next week here for the weekly show.
How's the Goethe program been for you so far?
A little bit of a rough year for me. Just kind of had some bad luck and parts failing, and hopefully we can turn it around soon. But not as many good finishes as I would like. But I think we're catching up to all the parts failing.
Speaking of parts, we're talking parts, pieces, motors. Now you got the Wagner 5.3 in here?
This is a Wagner 6.0.
Okay, so this is the Wagner 6.0. What are we talking shock-wise? You don't have to tell us what you're running, but company. Are we Penske, JRIs, Pros?
Yeah, I run Penske's.
Penske's, okay. All the way around?
Yep. That's one of the things I did with Quickie money this year is I bought myself a good set of shocks because I was running $180 limited late shocks before this. So I'm still getting a little bit used to running all the double adjustable shocks and everything. So it's definitely a learning curve there too.
They feel pretty nice?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, that's Brazen Bennett, Quicker Driver Development Program member. This kid's doing a lot of racing. We're racing again on Thursday.
And Saturday.
Again on Saturday.
I was supposed to be in 2 places because I'm running an Enduro series too. So
it's just worry about Saturday.
Yeah.
Love the Enduro series, but worry about Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Brazen
See you,
Bennett.
thanks.
Tommy Picaro. Tommy's a real smart dude when it comes to motors. He's racing here today in his 9 car. Here's Bubba Pollard. Let's see if we can. I don't think we got Bubba around here right now. Sleeveless Bob.
Good morning.
Showing off the guns. Michael Bilderback is a guy, I think that could be somewhat of a, I don't want to say a sleeper today, because he's run here, and he's run here well before. We're live with Circle Track right now. Michael, what's it going to take today?
Patience and a car that lasts. It's a car that makes it 200 laps. You know, this is a real long race, and Slinger's a real tough racetrack. You know, you'll see a lot of guys fall out with mechanical failures and stuff. So really just got to make sure everything's crossed, everything's dotted, and nothing falls off. You know, we were running good last year, and ended up having a ground cable fall off the battery. So it's the little things that you never think about that's going to bite you here, and it'll hurt for a whole year.
And you were in a limited late model last year, your Rockford car, correct? Bona fide super late model here today. How big of a difference and how much more of an advantage is that for you?
I think it's just, we don't have to be so perfect with that limit late like we ran last year. We were a little under horsepower, a little overweight, so we had to be perfect. We had to make sure that the thing was, we got to the corner the best we could, because we didn't have the horsepower to kind of make up the difference. So now that we got a full up, blown out super late, not that I don't want to be perfect, but it gives us a little bigger window to still have the speed like everybody else has got, but weak the car, maybe not dead on.
We're talking parts, we're talking pieces, motors. What kind of motor are you guys running here?
This one's got a B&B 9-to-1 in this, fresh. This car, we built this thing about a year and a half ago, and it hasn't seen a racetrack since then. So, a lot of new pieces, a lot of good stuff. We spent the last 2 weeks rectifying the whole thing. I mean, it's a totally different race car than it used to be. So I think it's a pretty good hot rod. We were yesterday on old tires, and it's real consistent, real easy. It still have speed, so that's a good start, and hopefully we can find a little raw speed for qualifying, but I think our race car will be really good.
Your shock company of choice. Don't have to tell us exactly what you're running, just company.
We got all JRS, Brian Johnson Jr. stuff. We do have Fred. I don't know his name, but I've been real good with Brian. Brian's been real good with me, and it's 2 minutes from my house, so it's a ease, I guess, is the biggest thing. But he's got a really good package underneath us today, and it's been pretty good so far.
All right, well, best of luck today.
Awesome, thank you.
Michael Bilderback, guy that could definitely threaten for, if not just the top 5, maybe the win here today as well. You see Steve Dorr, been here a couple of times in the Slinger Nationals, getting pushed up. I just want to see if we can find Andrew Morrissey, my pick, and once you know him, he's right here. See if we can pull him aside here. I think he's getting tired. Andrew! Comes to a stop for us. Andrew Morrissey, we're live here on Circle Track. Ayman and I were just walking and we were talking, we were making our picks. I picked you today.
All good.
You gonna do it?
Yeah,
You gonna make me look smart? I mean, it's really hard to make me look smart, but you can at least make me look lucky.
Yeah, I think we had a really good car yesterday in practice, and it should be a good day for us today.
Now, you're a guy that's won races here before. I remember when you first burst onto the scene and you started racing at this place. I was working here. I'm like, who in the hell is this guy? What's the secret to success at this place?
It's just a really fast-paced track. You really got to drive hard, and a lot of tracks to go to. It's all about taking it easy and saving your car. But here's kind of the opposite. You just got to really drive hard from the green flag, and it makes it a lot of fun. And yeah.
Now, some of the longer races are the ones that you've been getting better at. I look back at the Joe Shear Classic here this past May, and you won that. Longer race here today, about the same distance-wise, 200 laps on a quarter mile, 100 laps on a half mile, so you all kind of set up for that?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know why really, but for whatever reason, longer races always seem to cater to us, and we seem to always have good runs, so hopefully, last year, the last half of this race, we were really good, so I'm hoping to, follow that up this year, and hopefully we can finish this year with a strong finish.
We're talking parts and pieces. Now, you got the B&B Ace motor here today. Would that be correct? Okay, and then what's your shock company of choice? You don't have to tell us what you're running, but just the company. Are you JRIs, Penske's,
I run Pro Shocks all the time, and got pros on today.
Okay, well, maybe you'll be the pro in victory lane, right?
I hope so.
All right, that's Andrew Morrissey. That's my pick for today's Slinger Nationals. Good luck, Andrew. Maybe we'll see you a little bit later on. And I think, do we have a Natalie Decker sighting over here? Let's see if we can make a Natalie Decker sighting. We got her mom, Amy, here. Do we have a Natalie Decker sighting here? Circle Track's looking for her.
Oh!
Where is she?
Don't you want Amy Decker?
Of course we want. Come over here, Amy.
Right up there.
What's your prediction for today?
My prediction is it's going to be a beautiful day, and the 2017 national champion is to be determined.
To be determined?
Yes.
Is she coming from Eagle River, Wisconsin?
Possibly.
Okay.
But her first goal is to qualify in.
All right.
Step by step.
Yes, baby steps into the
Yes.
Slinger Nationals. All right, I think I spotted her. She's checking under Brad Miller's race car. Natalie Decker. Hi.
Hi,
We're live here with Circle Track.
Hi.
Don't worry, everybody loves you. You're so good at these live interviews. We don't even have to try with you.
Okay.
How you feeling about the Slinger Nationals today?
I'm excited.
Are you?
A little nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Well, I think it's my second race time.
Okay.
Or third? I don't know.
This is a weird track, isn't it?
Yeah.
For someone that comes from the central Wisconsin area, this is a place where you really got to attack, don't you?
Yeah, you have to drive here really aggressive.
Well, you can do that, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of cars here today too. A lot of good cars.
We just kind of caught your mom there, and she said, first step, qualifying in,
Well,
right?
yeah, well, that's what you gotta do. You qualify in, you're in, right?
Yeah, you feeling pretty comfortable doing that? 12 cars getting in?
Well, that's not a lot of cars.
It's not, is it?
No, but I'm excited. I think we can do it.
We're talking about race cars, parts and pieces. You guys have the Hamner engine, is that correct?
Hamner, yeah.
Okay, and the Fury.
Fury car, yeah.
How's that been for you? I think you got, what, 4 races on that now? 3 or 4?
3 races, yep. We did Gateway with it, the Dolls, and then we came here for a weekly night.
Okay, and it's feeling good?
Yeah.
Those guys down in North Carolina doing a pretty good job for you?
Yeah, they're doing good. The Fury car is doing good. It's been doing really good since we started testing here a few days ago.
Awesome.
And yesterday it was good.
Shock company of choice. You don't have to tell us what it is. Are you JRIs, you Penske's?
JRIs.
JRIs. And they're feeling pretty good on there?
Yeah, they're feeling really good.
All right, so what are the chances we see that 04 car up front a little later on today?
I hope the chances are good.
Okay, well, fingers crossed. Did you bring any, like, lucky pennies or rabbit's foots or anything like that?
No.
Rabbit's feet?
I'm going to eat a lot of food, though.
Okay,
That's always good luck.
Extra left side weight, too.
Extra left side
Yeah,
weight.
that's a good way to do it. Well, thanks for joining us, Natalie.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's Natalie Decker, and I think that's pretty much going to wrap it up for us here today. Circle Track, we thank you guys so much for sticking along with us live. How long were we live there, Ayman? Do we got a counter on that thing?
Well, let's see if we can find out. Yeah.
We'll have to find out in post-production, right?
Yeah.
Well, folks, if you want to find out more information about what's happening here today, so you can go to the Slinger Speedway Facebook. It's Slinger Super Speedway official Facebook page. You're going to want to check that out. SlingerSuperspeedway.com. Things kicking off here about 4 o'clock, I believe, is qualifying. And as we were just talking to some of these drivers, that's kind of something you would want to see here today. It's going to be pretty eventful, the racing starting at 7 o'clock. Thanks so much for joining us. Catch you next time.